That's on me, coach. That's on me. But my goodness, Shai and Jalen Williams yesterday were perfect. 38 points for Shai, 26 for Jalen Williams. They both shot above 55%. Are you kidding me? But where the game was won was in the third quarter, just like game one. And through 2 games, Shai is averaging 11.5 points per game in the third quarter. Jalen Williams, 7. And then you go to Minnesota, and you see Anthony Edwards averaging 6.5 points. The next closest is Mike Conley, 3.5 points per game in the third quarter. Where's Julius Randle, you ask? Well, 2 points. Minnesota has been able to compete for 2 quarters, stay within striking distance. But once that third quarter hits, it seems like they completely run out of gas. Against OKC, you need to play a full 48, and so far, it seems like Minnesota's incapable of doing so. But in game 2, from a shot-making perspective, you really can't get much better than what we saw out of this duo. On this one, we see Shai take advantage of the aggressiveness from McDaniels. Shai goes fast, but he immediately plants that foot. He's completely on balance going the other direction while McDaniels is falling over. Unfortunately, Rudy's right there, so he has no clear driving lane. Smartly, he creates contact to seal off McDaniels once again. 2 dribbles, and then he's into the step back, and look at all that space created. Every movement for Shai had a purpose. When Jalen Williams is making shots and playing like this, they're unbeatable. One of the main reasons I thought Minnesota had a chance is because Jalen Williams has been super inconsistent in the playoffs thus far. But right now, he's playing with all the confidence in the world. The way both of them have navigated through tight spaces is impressive. I mean, here he has one body on his back. He has big, large Rudy Gobert in front of him. Dante goes for the steal. Dante leaves to find Hardenstein, so now it's one-on-one, but that's an extremely tough shot over a long contest, and he makes it look easy. They were just taking what the defense gave them. Perfect example here. He beats Ant off the dribble, and you're probably thinking, oh, he's going to the rim. But Shai sees McDaniels roaming around, so he knows this spot, this tough angle is the only clean shot he's going to get. Not only does he kiss it off the glass, but look, he gets it over the shot blocker. We have the advantage to break it down in half speed, but Shai had to process that in a blink of an eye. Such a special shot maker. And these shots right here, Williams has been making through 2 games a ton, like dagger shots. The reason I say this is a dagger is because Minnesota was playing great defense. They have a larger defender on him, and they're forcing a turnaround fadeaway. Contested, and not only does he make it, but it's nothing but net. And on this one, Dante just keeps reaching with his right hand, so Shai knows that spin move is open. He's also just way bigger than Dante, so once he spins, he can look at the basket and get a clean look off. I mean, he's just showing off, electing to bank it in from that distance. And here we go again. Great initial defense from Randle, and then they initiate a switch. Alexander Walker keeps him in front, but the half spin works to perfection and creates separation. But again, this is a deep 2. Very, very tough shot, but he couldn't miss yesterday. And the way that OKC ended the second quarter was huge. And Shai had his personal 5-0 run to end it. They get the matchup they want. Dante on him. He can shoot it over him at any point in time now. It's still a 3-point game, 22 seconds left. Minnesota should feel good. But then Shai's walking down McDaniels, and he sidesteps for a 3-pointer. Contested, it does not matter. Now OKC goes to halftime with all the momentum in the world, when it seemed like it was going to be a back and forth game. That type of stuff can hurt your psyche as a team. And when OKC has needed a shot from Jalen Williams, he has delivered. Minnesota was on a run. They cut it down to 4 points. They had consecutive offensive trips of scoring. OKC was starting to get cold. They were running a zone, and he got his opportunity to end the run, and he hits nothing but net once again. And like I said earlier in the video, the way they navigate small spaces is so impressive. And think about it, he's been living off that mid-range jumper around the corner. So I feel like in this spot, Minnesota is really expecting him to do that. This left to right crossover clearly caught Randle off guard. But it's crazy. He dribbles, gathers, and he's up at the rim in 0.5 seconds. In complete control. He's not bobbling the rock. He's not off balance. I mean, come on now. He makes this look like horrible defense, but in reality, he just executes every move perfectly. It leaves the defense with no room for error. And I love this play from Jalen Williams. In transition, he's got the smaller Mike Conley on him, and he takes that as disrespect, crossover, behind the back, and then he just barges through him and puts him under the basket and floats it over him and flexes on him. Through 2 games, OKC is doing the pushing around. They're pushing around Minnesota, whether it's rebounding or plays like that. The physicality battle isn't even close. OKC's been more physical and tough. Oh, guess what? They got the Dante matchup again. Yesterday, Shai was unguardable. He felt like Kobe in his prime. He felt like prime Kawhi Leonard on the Raptors when he took them to the title. I mean, there was nothing stopping him in the mid-range. And finally, in the fourth quarter, when he was dribbling at the top of the key, they just threw a double team at him immediately. I think moving forward, you're going to see a much more aggressive defense from Minnesota to get the ball out of Shai's hands and live with the others beating them, because quite frankly, Shai's just way too comfy with the defense they've been playing most of the series. Last highlight I want to go over is a pass from Jalen Williams. Amazing initial screen from Hardenstein, so now Rudy is stuck in a 1-on-2 situation. And look, Rudy is taking away that pocket pass. So Jalen's like, okay, I'll go around your body and find my man. No problem. What a pass. And then on top of that, on the other end of the floor, both of them are competing defensively. Jalen Williams has been locking up every single matchup. I mean, he's been locked down. They can't score on him. It's that plain and simple. He doesn't get enough credit for that end of the floor. Although his offense has been inconsistent in the Denver series, his defense was there the entire time. Props to OKC. They did their job. Shai and Jalen Williams were unbelievable. And if they keep playing like this, I feel like the series is going to be over in 4 games. It's one thing to have Shai feel like he's unguardable. He's the MVP of the league. That's going to happen. But right now, they have no answer for Jalen Williams offensively. He is scoring on anybody and everybody. It's simple. When he plays like this, nobody has a chance against OKC. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments section. Have yourself a great day. Check out my other videos and peace out.